Hello, you're such a good boy. You're such a good boy, aren't you? You're such a good boy. You're such a good boy. Oh, hi. I didn't see you there. Looks like you caught me playing Dragon Age Origins again. Last time we did most of the dwarven stuff, but we haven't yet to delve into the deep roads, which I am excited and scared for, because those who know, there's going to be some certain elements that YouTube might not be friendly with. But we'll get to it when we get to it. A couple side notes. You might hear me trail off, well, more than usual, because there's a fly in my room. And oh, there it is now. Yeah, and it might distract me because I can hear it flying around even over the game's music. Secondly, it's very hot where I'm recording at, with the windows open, but you might hear my neighbors. So hopefully the mic doesn't pick up too much from that. But we shall see. But off screen, I was able to give a bunch of gifts to people, especially Leon and Sten, and a bit to Alistair, so they have... and a little bit to Zevran, if I remember correctly. So, I'm gonna go talk to them, see if they have anything new to say. Or I guess I misclicked to hit. Oh, God damn it! I keep misclicking.
You are not quite as callow as I thought. That is unexpected.
Thanks, I guess.
You're welcome.
So will you tell me now why you were caged?
I caged myself. A weak mind is a deadly foe, as you are no doubt aware.
Right. Well, exactly what happened?
I came to your lands with 7 of the Beresad, my brothers, to seek answers about the Blight. We made our way across the Ferelden countryside without incident, seeing nothing of the threat we were sent to observe. Until the night we camped by Lake Calenhad. They came from everywhere. The earth beneath our feet, the air above us. Our own shadows harbored the darkspawn. I saw the last of the creatures cut down, too late. I fell.
It sounds like what happened to me at Ostagar.
I heard the stories of Ostagar. Your kith stood their ground when others fled. No one can do more than that. I don't know how long I lay on the battlefield among the dead, nor do I know how the farmers found me. I only know that when I woke, I was no longer among my brothers, and my sword was gone from my hand.
What did you do?
I searched for it, and when that failed, I asked my rescuers what had become of it.
And then?
I killed them. With my bare hands. I did. I knew they didn't have the blade. They had no reason to lie to me. I panicked. Unthinking, I struck them down.
You panicked over a lost blade?
That sword was made for my hand alone. I have carried it from the day I was set into the Beresad. I was to die wielding it for my people. Even if I could cross Ferelden and Tevinter unarmed and alone to bring my report to the Arishok, I would be slain on sight by the Antam. They would know me as soulless, a deserter. No soldier would cast aside his blade while he drew breath.
If you were prone to panic, maybe you did desert.
In fear, I kill people. Pray that you don't see me in anger.
And where did you fight the Darkspawn?
Near Lake Calenhad.
We'll find it then.
Perhaps those words are empty, but thank you all the same.
Okay. What do
You
you got?
called.
Got a personal quest for Sten? See if he has anything more to say.
I am hardly surprised.
Do you find Ferelden very strange?
To put it lightly, no one has a place here. Your farmers wish to be merchants. The merchants dream of being nobles, and the nobles become warriors. No one is content to be who they are.
Don't the Gennari ever want to change their lot in life?
What does that accomplish? The farmer who buys a shop is never a merchant. He is always a farmer turned merchant. He carries his old life with him as a turtle carries its shell.
Maybe he was meant to be a merchant.
Meant by whom? And if that were indeed his purpose, why did that mysterious source of meaning not make him so to begin with?
How do you find your purpose if you don't look for it?
You can learn to find it in doing your duty, in serving your people. There is no need to search for it. Shall we move on?
Is there anything else you like about Ferelden?
There is interesting food here. You have a thing. It doesn't have a word in the Kunari tongue. Little baked things like bread, but sweet and crumbly.
Cookies?
Yes. We have no such things in our lands. This should be remedied.
You sound like you're a bit homesick.
Perhaps. It's strange to be in a crowd and hear a language that is not your own. To see faces that are and aren't like yours. I miss the smells of Saharon. Tea and incense and the sea. Ferelden smells of wet dogs.
Yeah, you left out rotting garbage.
True. I was trying to forget that part. Shall we move on?
Alright, let's go.
As you wish.
Well, this is a little bonding from Sten. I like the little detail, like, it smells like wet dog in Ferelden. It's, I don't know why, it stuck throughout the entire series. And I think it kind of almost describes Ferelden pretty nicely. It may be an insult to those who use it, but Ferelden's like made to be like they're practical because they live in like mostly terrain. Yeah, everybody lives in terrain. Nothing. Bingo. Everybody lives in terrain. Wingo. But they're mostly mountainous. Very few valleys. Mostly cold and swamps. So yeah, they're more practical. And the fact that they're dogs are kind of like they're loyal. Like loyalty is a big thing. I don't know. Let's continue on and see if Leila has anything to say.
Do you remember our discussion?
Yes.
I just wanted to tell you that I thought about what you told me, and you were right. Despite what Marjolaine says, I am not like her. I know that now. I've found peace in knowing the Maker, and nothing will change that. I've followed you to make the world a better place, and as long as I keep that in mind, I will not fall. Sometimes, it takes another to show us the truths we hide from ourselves.
So do I get a reward?
My eternal gratitude and friendship? I've already pledged myself to your cause, so I can't give that again.
I was just joking. Your company is reward enough.
I have a half-eaten hill of bread and some cheese from breakfast. You want those? No? I know that look. You have something on your mind, don't you?
We need to talk.
Of course.
Are you feeling better about what happened with Marjolaine?
Yes, a little better. Time heals all wounds, so they say. Scars remain, but they are just colors in the painting that is my life, no?
I think I see what you mean. What if I say they add to the complexity and beauty of the piece?
Yes, that is what I'm saying. I wish things had happened differently, but knowing her and knowing me, I don't think it could have. We had good times though, and I look back on those fondly. Whatever happened after will never change the truth of the past.
She was special to you, wasn't she?
Yes, once, a long time ago. She was a worldly woman and there was so much she knew and was willing to share with me. I would have done anything for her once.
She didn't deserve you then.
She used to be different. Happier, I think. She loved music and had a weakness for sugary cakes. Maybe she was always lying about who she was. Or maybe she changed over the years.
Everyone changes, unfortunately.
That's what they say. And the rest of us just have to move on. It's not so bad. Look, now I have new friends, a new family. In spite of it all, life is good.
Nice. Alright, let's talk to Zevran.
What say you?
Any
By all
questions?
means.
Do you actually enjoy being an assassin?
And why not? There are many things to enjoy about being a crow in Antiva. You are respected, you are feared, the authorities go out of their way to overlook your trespasses, even the rewards are nothing to turn your nose up at. As for the killing part, well, some people simply need assassinating. Or do you disagree?
No, you're probably right.
I often find myself the instrument of fate, ending these lives for one necessity or another. I console myself with the notion that most of them had it coming. As far as enjoying the act of killing itself, why not? There is a certain artistry to the deed, the pleasure of sinking your blade into their flesh and knowing that their life is in your hands.
I do enjoy violence myself, but not to that extent.
You enjoy getting the blood flowing, whether it is yours or others? Yes, I know the type. There are many things I did not enjoy about being a crow, of course. Having no choice, being treated as an expendable commodity, the rules. Oh, so many rules. But simply being an assassin, I like it just fine. I will continue to do it if I can, even if I am not a crow. Honestly, could you picture me doing something else?
Why not? You can do whatever you like.
Whereas I am content merely doing what I happen to be good at. It's a talent that not many come by honestly. I don't see why I need not pursue it. Of course, all these thoughts are moot. Chances are still good that you and I will perish, eaten by darkspawn or slain by the crows at some point. Very gruesomely, I imagine. But it is pleasant enough to chat about. Come, let's move on while our boots still have some wear in them.
Okay. Anything else?
What say you? Oh, this should be good. What would...
I misclicked.
What say you?
Been misclicking a lot this
By all
session.
means.
What is your opinion about the Dalish?
I know little enough of the Dalish other than the fact that my mother was one, or so I was told. She had fallen in love with an elven woodcutter and accompanied him back to the city, leaving her clan behind for good. And there, of course, the woodcutter died of some filthy disease and my mother was forced into prostitution to pay off his debts. Oldest tale in the book.
So you're an assassin. I didn't read the full thing. I was going to say that word. Don't really want to say that. Was the woodcutter your father?
How should I know? My mother was a whore, as you all
Oh, well, he
recall.
said it himself.
None of the other elven boys in the whorehouse knew their fathers. I was not so unusual. I didn't know my mother either, of course. She died giving birth to me. My first victim, as it were. We were all raised communally by the whores. It was a happy enough existence, ignoring the occasional beating. Until eventually I was sold to the crows. I brought a good price, so I hear.
I'm sorry, Zevran. It seemed tough.
That's very kind of you to say, but it is not necessary. It could have been much worse. Shall I tell you about what happened to the other whorehouse boys who did not fetch a decent price with the crows? Surely your life has not been so idyllic. People like you and I are not the product of happy lives of contentment, after all.
You can say that again.
My original point is that my mother's Dalish nature was always a point of fascination for me. Through all the years of my crow training, the one thing of my mother's that I possessed was a pair of gloves. They were of Dalish make, I knew that much, and beautiful. We were not allowed such things, of course, and eventually they were found and taken. I am thankful you found a pair so much like them.
Has there been no joy in your life at all?
Oh, there has been plenty. To tell the truth, it is because I expected nothing more. Still, even I eventually thought that it would be better for me if I ran off to join the famous Dalish when one of their clans drew near Antiva city. Naturally, the reality did not live up at all to the fantasies I had constructed as a boy, staring at those gloves. But such is life. Come, enough talk of the Dalish. Let us move on. What say you? By all means.
Tell me about one of your adventures.
My adventures? I'm hardly an old man just returned from across the ocean, am I? Should I shake my fist at nearby children while I talk about the good old days?
You certainly talk like you've had adventures.
Falling down a flight of stairs is an adventure. Falling into someone's bed, also an adventure. I am assuming what you're looking for are professional anecdotes. Let's see, my second mission ever for the Crows was a bit intriguing. I was sent to kill a mage who had been meddling in politics.
The Crows were willing to anger the Circle of Magi.
In Antiva, nobody is too important to escape the reach of the Crows. They've killed kings and queens. That is simply how it is. As it turned out, the mage in question was quite a delightful young woman. Long, divine legs, as I recall. I caught her in a carriage on her way to escape to the provinces. After I killed her guard, she got down on her hands and knees and begged for her life. Rather aptly, I might add. So I joined her in the carriage for the night and left the next morning.
And she didn't try to kill you?
Well, yes, twice, actually. Then she decided to try and use me instead. The woman had actually convinced me to speak to the Crows on her behalf. What can I say? I was young and foolish at the time. Then, as I was kissing her goodbye to return to Antiva City, she slipped on the threshold and fell backwards out of the carriage. Broke her neck. Shame, really, but at least it happened quickly.
Were you upset?
At first, yes. Well, not upset. Surprised is really a better word. Then I found out that she had told the driver to take her to Janellen instead. She had planned to lose me in the provinces. I would have looked very foolish to the Crows. As it was, my master was very impressed that I had done such a fine job of making it look like an accident. The Circle of Magi was unaware of foul play, and everyone was happier all around.
These sorts of things happen to you often?
Like being spared by a benevolent mark who then helps me escape from the Crows? Yes, it does seem to happen now and again, doesn't it? It was after that when I learned that one needn't let a pretty face go to your head. Professionalism was key. That's my moral of the day, you see.
A wise lesson to learn.
And one that not everyone learns, I'm sad to say. But that's enough tale spinning from me for the moment. Talking about the mage has made me a bit nostalgic, I'm afraid. Ah, the good old days.
Even barking at. Alright. Alistair, what do you have to say?
Something on your mind?
Questions?
Of course.
Guess not much else. Shale, yeah, I found a bunch of jewelry for you. What do you have to say?
It speaks.
I have some questions.
It doesn't have better things to do on.
Okay. Anybody else? I guess I could check into Morgan. I doubt she has anything new to say.
So, full of...
Yep, figured. Okay. I'll see you guys in a sec, as we're gonna approach the deep roads. Not the dark roads, the deep roads. They imply to be dark, but they are deep.
There you are. I thought I'd spoken to a Grey Warden, but for some reason I chalked it up to the drink. I know you're down here to look for Branka, and I need to ask a favor.
That's how you butter someone up to ask them for help?
Name's Ogren, and if you've ever heard of me before, it's probably all been about how I piss ale and kill little boys who look at me wrong. And that's mostly true. But the part they never say is how I'm the only one still trying to save our only paragon. And if you're looking for Branka, I'm the only one who knows what she was looking for, which might be pretty sodding helpful in finding her.
And what do you want in return for this information?
I know what Branka wanted, and how she was looking. You presumably know everything Balin scouts have discovered about where she disappeared. If we pool our knowledge, we stand a chance of finding Branka. Otherwise, good sodding luck.
I don't know. Will you behave yourself?
It's the deep roads. I'll kill Darkspawn. Outside of that, what difference does it make? Branka was a brilliant girl, but half the time she'd add 2 and 2 and make it 50. You want to find her, you need someone who knows how she thinks.
And what makes you think you can trust me?
I'm not some sodding elf maiden who sits around and waits for a passing hero to solve my problems. I'm a bloody warrior. I mean to get her back. And you wouldn't be down here if you weren't trying for the same thing. Bronca was looking for the Anvil of the Void. Might have been the most important invention in Orzamar's history. The smith Caridin built it. And with it, Orzammar had 100 years of peace, while it was protected by the golems forged on the anvil. As far as anyone knows, the anvil was built in the old Orton Tig. Bronca planned to start looking there, if she could ever find it. All she knew was that it was past Caridin's cross. No one's seen that Tig for 500 years.
And why do you care so much about Bronca anyway?
Why? We were sodding married until she left me and took our whole house into the deep roads on her mad quest for the anvil. It was a stupid move. If I'd been with her, she'd have made it back years ago. But I forgive her.
Balin gave me a map. I can get to Caridin's Cross.
If Balin managed to find it, that's only because he's got dozens of warriors he can send to search night and day. If we're going, let's get moving. Bronca's not gonna sodding find herself.
Oh, okay, so he's just coming with me. Despite my choice.
Caridin's Cross. I can't believe Balin actually tracked this place down. This used to be one of the biggest crossroads in the old Empire. You could get anywhere from here, including Orton Tig.
Any signs of Bronca yet?
Not a one. But trust me, we will once we're on the path to the old Orton Tig. She was going to Caridin's home.
And who's Caridin again?
Only Bronca's hero. The most famed paragon ever to rise from Smith Caste. He built the anvil, and he's the only one who ever knew its secret.
Do you know anything else about the anvil?
No one but Caridin ever really knew more than it had some kind of stone-blessed power. Every golem who ever ranged across the Empire was hammered on the steel of that anvil, but no one ever knew exactly how they were made. But Bronca was sure she could find out.
And what's so important about the Orton Tig?
It's the home of Caridin, the paragon who made the anvil. He was an Orton before he founded his own house, and even then, he spent most of his time in their Tig. Bronca figured it was the best guess for where the anvil was located.
So you know where to go from here?
Aye. Bronca dug up some maps of the ancient empire. It's a little tough to tell with so much of it collapsed now, but near as I can figure, we're on the right path to Orton Tig.
Let's
I've
go
been
then.
waiting for someone to say that for 2 sodding years.
Right.
Translation of the plaque reads, "The darkest path is filled with sorrow." Yeah. Darkest path is filled with sorrows, yet I will stand the test.
Well, look what we have here. Some of Balin's new toadies. Let's show him who's king. Yeah!
Very good. Aramont tried to send his lackeys, huh?
What do you people see in him?
See in whom?
In the warden.
Jealous, are we?
Jealous of him?
Of course. A handsome man with women fawning over him. It must be very difficult for you to handle. I do not blame you your envy, however, especially considering that the chances of any woman who is not struck both blind and dumb of providing you the attention you crave is slight.
Quiet you. You can't get under my skin.
Were I you, I would simply give up all hope of knowing another woman at all. Or have you already? A wise move, if so.
Forget I said anything.
Trust me, dwarf, I already have.
Ogren, you've been with us for like 5 minutes and you already know me and Morgan are dating? What the fuck? Bunch of darkspawn, huh? I don't know which path. I'll just go down this path. You know, the one that they were guiding me to with all the darkspawn dead. It's probably the right
Let's
one.
get started.
Oh, he's leading me to a trap. Definitely leading me to a trap. Yep, he led me to a trap. Just a darkspawn ambush. Should have figured. Oh, it's a huge encampment. Oh, there he goes. Doing well so far. They seem to take the average bad guy approach of just attacking one by one. That's good for me. But time to finish this. Oh, is it counting that as an enemy too? Okay.
This should be easy enough.
This should be easy enough. There we go. Who's she? Oh my god, we got ambushed from the side. I noticed that Morgan's health was dropping. I was like, what? Who's attacking us in the back? I wasn't gonna let my wife fall for the 50th time. That was close. I think there's just a lot of them, so it was pretty hard to get past it. But I guess that's what deep roads in town, huh?
By the tits of my ancestor, Warton Tig. I never thought I'd see this place in the flesh. I can see Bronca all over this place. She always took chips from the walls at regular intervals when she was in a new tunnel. Checked their composition. If she was still here, though, she'd have sentries out by now.
What can you tell me about these ruins?
This was Carradin's home Tig. He was an Orton before he got raised to Paragon. Even stayed here when he could have had his own house. I guess he didn't want to move his people to Bunamar.
What's Bunamar?
The city of the dead. Carradin built it to honor the Legion of the Dead, but it was more like a sodding mausoleum than anything. Of course, that was all before he built the anvil. After that, he was the city's pet genius until he angered the king and fell into disfavor.
And so there was a city here.
No, there was a Tig here. The Orton Tig. Bunamar is north and west of here. But that's not important. Or at least I hope it isn't. The City of the Dead is known as the Dead Trenches since the Darkspawn conquered it. Much of the Legion was destroyed when the fortress fell.
And you have no idea where this anvil is.
No one does. At the time, Orton Tig was almost part of the main city. No one bothered to mark where the anvil was stored. Now it's impossible to know if it's been moved or even destroyed. But trust me, if we find it, we find Branka.
Where would Branka have gone if not here?
I don't know. This was always her goal. She figured if the anvil wasn't here, there would at least be some clue to point her to where it is.
Let's get going.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
The Swamp Witch desires something from it.
From what? Ah, you mean from him. And if I do, what of it?
It is aware of the Swamp Witch's true nature.
Let me guess. You know my true nature?
I have spent a great deal of time observing the world. I know what I see when I see it.
You spent 30 years watching whatever a small village was willing to parade in front of your eyes. Do not cast yourself as the worldly sage. At best, you are a barely working statue with a poor memory and a poor attitude. Do not seek to begin judging me.
Perhaps it has a point.
Yes, I should think so.
Go away! This is mine! Only I gets to plunder its riches!
Is this Branka's campsite?
It's mine! I'm the one who found it! I drove out the crawlers! Now it's mine!
I'm not here to steal anything. I promise.
You won't take anything from Ruck? You won't take his shiny worms? Or pretty rocks?
If it's value, I might trade you for it.
Oh. Ruck not mind that, maybe.
So your name is Ruck?
Yes, Ruck's my name. I do not hear it much, so sometimes I like to speak it out loud. Ruck! Ruck! Ruck!
I think I met your mother. Her name is Filda?
No filter. No mother! No warm blanket and stew and pillow and soft words! Ruck doesn't deserve good memories. No!
Your mother misses you. She asked me to find you.
She did not know. Not what I did. I was very angry, and then someone was dead, and they wanted to send Ruck to the mines. If I went to the mines, she would know. Everyone would know. So I came here instead. Once you eat, once you takes in the darkness, you not miss the light so much. You know, do you not? Ruck sees. Yes, he sees the darkness inside you.
That is a frightening thought.
I means nothing by it.
How did you even survive here?
When the Dark Ones were here, I kept to the shadows. They don't look in the shadows, not if you're quiet. Not if you eat their flesh. Then the Dark Ones think you're one of them. They leave you alone. But now they're gone.
Do you know where the Dark Ones went?
I think they went south. Far, far to the south. That is where the Dark Master calls them.
He's talking about the Archdemon, huh?
After the Dark Master awoke, he called his children and they all went. They wanted to go too and gaze upon his beauty.
Do you know where the Dark Master is now?
He stopped calling. I wish I could go see him, but Rock is a coward.
But there's still giant spiders here, correct?
The crawlers, they used to eat the smallest dark ones. Now the crawlers go hungry. You are back, not to take Ruck's claim, right? Not to steal from Ruck. No.
You have to tell your mother you're alive.
No, she cannot. She remembers a boy, a little boy with bright eyes and a hammer, and she cannot see that. Swear, promise, vow you won't tell.
Would you rather think you dead?
Yes. Tell the mother Ruck is dead. He's dead, and his bones are rotting in the crawler's webs, and she should never look again.
Alright. I'll tell her you died bravely.
Yes, that's what Ruck is. Dead. Dead like bones. That
He's already
turn
dead
to dust
anyways.
when you touch them. How can Ruck serve you with thank yous? Here, take this.
Did you find anything unusual at this camp?
Bits of things, but only bits. The crawlers took almost everything. They take things of steel and things of paper. They take the shinies and the words.
Paper and words. That sounds like someone was taking notes. Do you think Bronca camped here?
They bring to the great nest, the nest they makes for the eggs. They puts the shinies inside, they do.
Alright, I should
Show
go.
you your tainted mud, you poor sodding duster.
It's not so bad. The dark and the burning keeps Ruck warm. Warm like mother's arms.
Get away from me, you sodding freak! Look at him, he's like a pale mudworm. He should have been sent to the mines. Instead, he chose this. I'd put him out of his misery.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Sodding right, I'm right. Now do it quick so we can get back to business.
No! Do not hurt Ruck!
The altar in front of you, though broken, tingles with energy. Replace the body parts on the altar.
You have restored that which was cut asunder, and revealed my hiding place. Speak your intention. Seek you vengeance or reward?
You're a free creature. Reward me.
So be it. You are rewarded, and I shall toy with this realm another day.
Yeah, I don't know what that all was about. But I am very confident that... Whoa.
Let's get started.
I'm very confident that it's not going to do much in terms of affecting the story. Alright, let's get going. Alright, I'm really on top of you. Can you... Oh, there they go. To fade through the ceiling. Let me run... like that Jurassic World movie, I'm running with the raptors, but instead it's spiders. Now I know why the Darkspawn had trouble. Spiders are fucking huge. and terrifying. Terrible. What a terrible boss fight. Why do they shoot webs so much and always stick? I know it's a kind of a pun on words, but what the fuck? Every single time.
Right.
This looks like someone's journal. The cover is battered and torn, but intact. As you leaf through the desiccated pages, the text catches your eye. You found evidence today that the Anvil of the Void was not built in the Orton Thaig. You will go south, to the Dead Trenches. The Anvil is somewhere beyond. My soldiers tell me I am mad, that the Dead Trenches are crawling with Darkspawn, that we will surely die before we find the Anvil. If we find it. I leave this here in case they're right. If I die in the trenches, perhaps someone can yet walk past my corpse and retrieve the anvil. For if it remains lost, so do we all. If I have not returned and Ogren yet lives, tell him no. What I have to say should be for his ears only. This is my farewell.
Bronca was thinking about me. I knew she still cared. Old softy. Looks like the Dead Trenches is our next stop then. They say the Darkspawn nest there, whole herds of them. But if that's where Bronca went, then that's where I'm going.
Do you like that shot of my beard?
Stop! Blind beast! Get out, nightmare!
taking the bridge, men!
Trasvala, Grey Warden. I've never seen one of your kind in the deep roads.
And yet you don't sound surprised.
Has going topside let you forget the Legion of the Dead? We abandon our lives to be free of fear and hopeful blindness. The coming blight is obvious to us. The surprise is not that you have come, but that you have come in so small a number. What do you want here, Warden?
I'm Thedas and I'm looking for allies.
The Darkspawn squat in our tunnels between blights. Why would you pull us away from our defense? Give me a good dwarven reason.
I need to find Paragon Branca.
Who put this dull idea in your head? We got other things to worry about in Orzammar. Ah, now I see. The Deep Lords in the Assembly can't make up their minds, so the Pretenders need added influence. I get that right?
That's about it. Have you anything useful to add?
Warden, you've got your work cut out for you. Paragon Branca is dead, everyone with sense knows it. Past our line, the Darkspawn kill everything.
Then move your line.
I'd gladly lead an assault through the dead trenches, but without an ass in the throne, we have no orders. I won't take fool's gold from a pretender. You want to go digging blind? You go right ahead.
Well, tell me more about the Legion of the Dead.
Wondering what your life would be like if you'd stayed in Orzammar? Few others of our kind would have you. We accept anyone, and are revered in advance as heroes who have and will die in glorious battle. Even murderers.
I was framed. I'm no murderer.
The Legion knows those words well. It's a song of the recruit hoping for a way back to caste or honor. They get their head out of the smoke and accept their fate. Or the stone takes them.
You should be more concerned about the coming blight.
Why? The other kingdoms only care when the Darkspawn march in the light. But they are always here. Always pushing. You lived here, you know. Blights take so long because we keep Darkspawn in check. A surge on the surface would reduce the pressure on us. When the time comes, I'll care for a good dwarven reason. Sod the rest.
Ever heard of the Anvil of the Void?
Like dusters, I've heard of respect. Never seen it. And if it exists, it wasn't meant for me. But if you're looking for paragons, you may as well look for the Anvil. And Endless Lyrium. Let us know if you find any paragons. You're as likely to find a dozen as one. And Warden, watch yourself. Drunks make poor allies.
Hey, why did you talk to Morgan like that? Oh yeah, I almost took this bridge, so let me take the bridge. I just have these archers and an ogre to deal with.
Victory shall be mine!
like how fast Fireball respawns, so I can just do this. Whee! Oh, nice slow-mo. Or it's slowing mo because Ogren's about to kill this.
Where to?
Killing the ogre. But it was a good timing anyway. Yep, I took the bridge. It was that easy.
Let's get started.
Yeah, so the Legionnaires dead are pretty interesting. It's kind of like their own way, their own version of wardens.
Well, Grey Warden, I'll give you credit for backbone. You've dug a line through the spawn. Still no sense in your head, but you've got skill.
Oh good, after hours and hours, finally get some enemy variety. The skeleton. The Darkspawn has some very interesting design choices. I think the feng shui is all off. What do you mean I changed my armor? Anyway, I think we're approaching a very... how should I put this? A very, sensitive topic. So if you are... Don't jive with that. Put it lightly, I guess, as I could. Skip to this time code here. Thank you for watching up to this point. But if it's not behind this door, then I'll put a time code. I'll let you know through text through the edit.
On it.
First day they come and catch everyone.
First day they come and they catch everyone.
Second day, they beat us and need some from meat. Fifth day they return and it's another girl's turn. Sixth day, her screams we hear in our dreams. Seventh day, she grew as in her mouth they spew. Eighth day, we hated as she is violated. Ninth day, she grins and devours her kin.
Well, I found a deep mushroom in a fleshy sack. Grits.
Now she does feast as she's become the beast.
Alright. I know it's probably coming.
First
Well, I know.
day they come and catch everyone. Second day, they beat us and eat some from meat. What is this? Someone new? Impossible. Feeding time brings only kin and clan. I am cruel to myself. You are a dream of strangers' faces and open doors.
I'm going to examine her closely. She appears to be suffering from a high fever. Her skin is pale and she's covered in dark blotches.
First day they come and catch everyone.
Is this darkspawn corruption? It looks different.
Corruption. The men did that. Their wounds festered and their minds left. They are like dogs, marched ahead, the first to die. Not us, not me, not Laren. We are not cut. We are fed. Friends, and flesh, and blood, and bile, and all I could do was wish Laren went first. I wished it upon her so that I would be spared, but I had to watch. I had to see the change. How do you endure that? How did Branka endure?
Branka? Where is she?
Do not talk of Branka, of what she did. Ancestors preserve us. Forgive me. I was her captain, and I didn't stop her. Her lover, and I could not turn her. Forgive her. But no, she cannot be forgiven. Not for what she did. Not for what she has become.
What did she do, Hespeth? What did Branka do?
I will not speak of her, of what she did, of what we have become. I will not turn. I will not become what I have seen. Not Laren, not Branka.
What happened here? Branka has to explain this. She has to.
She became obsessed. That is the word, but it is not strong enough. Blessed stone, there was nothing left in her but the anvil. We tried to escape, but they found us. They took us all, turned us.
Right.
The men, they kill. They're merciful. But the women, they want to touch, to mold, to change until you are filled with them. They took Laren.
On it.
They made her eat the others, our friends. She tore off her husband's face and drank his blood.
Alright. I hope you guys are ready to see what the sight. Oh, the lovely sight.
She ate. She grew. She swelled and turned gray, and she smelled like them. They remade her in their image. Then she made more of them.
As you wish.
Brood mother.
The brood mother. Okay. Alright, I gotta check that one thing, but we're ready. Let's go. Do this thing. Oh, and I got grabbed immediately. And I got thrown. Oh. What a disgusting creature. I don't know if I don't know who came up with this. Yeah. But you should give them a raid for just creeping you out intensely. I don't even know if YouTube would like that. I'm gonna have to research how other people played. Yeah, it is absolutely disgusting. And I have no other word that can best describe this creature. Doesn't matter, it's dead now.
That's where they come from. That's why they hate us. That's why they need us. That's why they take us. That's why they feed us. But the true abomination is not that it occurred, but that it was allowed. Branka, my love. The stone has punished me, dream friend. I am dying of something worse than death. Betrayal.
And we never see her again. Again, what can you say about that? I mean, I guess it answers the question of how the Darkspawn grew, and it's going to keep growing, or in terms of numbers, until we just slay every broodmother that there is in existence. And the Darkspawn are so impossible to defeat anyways. So it's just crazy. Absolutely nutso. It's just insane behavior, dude. To quote a famous pirate.
If Branka is anywhere, this has to be it. She will not be unprepared.
What was that?
Let me be blunt with you. After all this time, my tolerance for social graces is fairly limited. That doesn't bother you, I hope.
Well, shave my back and call me an elf. Branka, by the stone! I barely recognized you.
Oghren. It figures you'd eventually find your way here. Hopefully you can find your way back more easily. And how shall I address you? Hired sword of the latest lordling to come looking for me? Or just the only one who didn't mind Oghren's ale breath?
Be respectful, woman. You're talking to a Grey Warden.
Ah, so an important errand boy, then. I suppose something serious has happened. Is Endrin dead? That seems most likely. He was on the old and wheezy side.
My father is dead and the assembly is deadlocked.
You are seeking my support? You wish to succeed Endrin and become king yourself? I don't care if the assembly puts a drunken monkey on the throne. Because our protector, our great invention, the thing that once made our armies the envy of the world, is lost to the very darkspawn it should be fighting. The Anvil of the Void. The means by which the ancients forged their army of golems and held off the first archdemon ever to rise. It's here, so close I can taste it.
But of course there's a catch.
The anvil lies on the other side of a gauntlet of traps designed by Caradon himself. My people and I have given body and soul to unlocking its secrets. This is what's important. This has lasting meaning. If I succeed, the Dwarven people benefit. Kings, politics, all that is transitory. I've given up everything and would sacrifice anything to get the Anvil of the Void.
Does that include Hespeth and the others of your house?
Enough questions. If you wish me to get involved with this imbecilic election, I must first have the anvil. There's only one way out, Warden. Forward. Through Caridon's maze, and out to where the anvil waits.
What has this place done to you? I remember marrying a girl you could talk to for 1 minute and see her brilliance.
I am your paragon.
She sacrificed too much, I would say. Oof, you can feel that heat from the molten lava. But let's see. Let's see what she has in store for us and what these traps are. Very much reminds me of Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. Gotta get them on it.
There's no way to break through except for trial and error. I sent them in. They were all mine, pledged to be my house, and they didn't want to help. They tried to leave me, even my Hespeth. But even she couldn't understand that when you reach for greatness, there are sacrifices, as many sacrifices as are needed.
Yeah. But again, you sacrificed way too much. It does bring up the question, did she make a deal with the Darkspawn? And if so, how'd she do that? Because Darkspawn are not known to make deals. So I'm curious, like, what sort of trials, you know? How to, like, I don't know what I'm saying. It's hot. But no, seriously, like, Bronca made a deal with the Darkspawn, essentially, in order for them to grow their population, to put it lightly. Alright, I should pay attention. I can handle the ogre on my own. I'm fine. See, I stopped attacking you because I knew that attack wasn't going to do much. Alright, let's get on the road. Let's save, because I haven't saved in the last 5 seconds and it's scaring me. But I see a hallway, which means it's a good opportunity to fireball. If Morgan can get there as quick. Yep, that's what I like to see.
Let's get started.
poison. Alright. I want to see how quickly I can solve this. Alright, got rid of the poison. That was pretty simple. Just these stone golems are just getting in the way too much. First test, pretty simple. I don't know how Bronca was able to not pass that one. Alright, second test. Damn, that was pretty fucking loud. God, fuck that noise. That is way too fucking loud. Not possible to pick, but I did open it. I mean, it is true. You can't pick an open door. So it is not wrong. Alright, this is probably the puzzle. I remember this being a pain in the ass. Alright, but let's solve it. I don't know what's wrong with the AI. It could just be the tactics they set up, but they just, I don't know why they kept just standing still. It. Interesting boss. Like, you have to beat the bad guy. You have to beat the minion first until you launch the just a spirit cannon. It does damage. Like, interesting.
I shall do it.
Now we need to start attacking this guy. Hopefully this is the last one. Or not. Here we go here. Yeah, it's a pain in the ass because I have to wait until that faces, respawn. I need to wait until the guy respawns. The spawn. God, Matt, your brain is melting from the heat. God, Wingo, your brain is melting from the heat. But like, you only have one shot to attack the face, and it takes around 2 attacks, I think, in order for it to get to bleed. So you have to wait longer than it should. At least that's what it feels like. It should be over, right? Oh, why isn't it over? Alright, well, I guess that could have been worse. You're right, Shao. Oh. Is that the last test? No, there's one last fight, but is that the last test? Well, we'll see. Oh, no. Definitely going to save. We're almost done with the deep roads. We just have one final decision to make.
My name is Carrigan. Once, longer ago than I care to think, I was a paragon to the dwarves of Orzammar.
Carradine, the Paragon Smith, alive?
Ah, there is a voice I recognize. Shale of the House of Kadash, step forward.
You know my name. Is it you that forged me then? Is it you that gave me my name?
Have you forgotten then? Ah, it has been so long. I made you into the golem you are now, Shale. But before that you were a dwarf, just as I was. The finest warrior to serve King Valtor, and the only woman to volunteer.
The only woman? A dwarf?
I laid you on the anvil of the void, here in this very room, and put you into the form you now possess.
The anvil of the void? That is what we seek.
If you seek the anvil, then you must care about my story, or be doomed to relive it.
You made the anvil, I take it?
Though I made many things in my time, I rose to fame and earned my status based on a single item, the anvil of the void. It allowed me to forge a man of steel or stone, as flexible and clever as any soldier. As an army, they were invincible, but I told no one the cost. No mere smith, however skilled, has the power to create life. To make my golems live, I had to take their lives from elsewhere.
Sounds like blood magic, a dangerous road.
The Darkspawn were pressing in. Originally, I only took volunteers, the bravest of souls, willing to trade their very lives for the chance to defend their homeland. But King Valtor became greedy. He began to force men, casteless and criminals, his political enemies, all of them were to be given to the Anvil. It took feeling the hammer's blow myself to realize the height of my crimes.
Sounds like you've earned this.
I, trapped forever in my own creation. A fitting punishment, I suppose. My apprentices knew enough to make me as I am, but not enough to fashion a control rod. I retained my mind. You were amongst the most loyal, Shale. You remained at my side throughout, and at the end, I sent you away out of mercy.
I do not remember.
We have remained entombed here ever since, and I have sought a way to destroy the Anvil. Alas, I cannot do it myself. No golem can touch it.
No! The anvil is mine! No one will take it from me!
Shale, you fought to destroy the Anvil once. Do not allow it to fall into unthinking hands again!
You speak of things I do not remember. You say we fought. Did you use our control rods to command us to do so?
I destroyed the rods. Perhaps my apprentices eventually learned to replace the rods. I do not know. But if so, then all they need is the anvil to make all the slaves they need. You, please, help me destroy the anvil. Do not let it enslave more souls than it already has.
You were a paragon. I'll help you if you support a new king.
Don't listen! He's been trapped here for 1,000 years, stewing in his own madness. Help me claim the anvil, and you will have an army like you've never seen!
Bronca, you mad, bleeding nugtail! Does this thing mean so much to you that you can't even see what you've lost to get it?
Look around. Is this what our empire should look like? A crumbling tunnel filled with darkspawn spume? The anvil will let us take back our glory!
The anvil enslaves living souls. It must be destroyed.
So it fights with Caradin? Good. That seems right.
Have you no desire to discover this anvil's potential? It is a marvel, a tool of creation. You could rival the Maker himself with this instrument. If you destroy the anvil, I swear you will regret it.
And how would you like to become a golem?
You would not dare.
Wouldn't I, if I cared only for power?
I would rather not find out. Fine. Destroy it if it pleases you.
Thank you, stranger. Your compassion shames me.
Bah! You're not the only master smith here, Caradin. Golems, obey me! Attack!
A control rod! My friend! You must help me! I cannot stop her alone!
I love that quick turn I did on the... and it was so perfect. With the drum... Psh. Anyway. I don't know why Orgrin's mad at me. He should agree with my decision. He said so himself. What, did you just shadow clone jutsu? Damn, I'm getting destroyed. Come on. So close. She's almost dead. There we go. I'm gonna grab this chest real quick. Nice, nice, nice. And then we're gonna talk to Garrison.
Another life lost because of my invention. I wish no mention of it had made it into history.
Yeah, you ain't kidding. Stupid woman. Always knew the anvil would kill her.
How is it that the woman was not able to disable me as she did you, Caradin?
I do not know. Have you been altered?
I once had a pathetic little mage of a master. He did something to me, experimented on me, and then I killed him, and it rendered me paralyzed.
Perhaps he was bringing forth old memories, and caused you to remember the time when you fought at my side. The paralysis you speak of always resulted when the Master perished. As for your free will, you were always a strong woman, Shell. I am pleased to see you remain such.
I don't know what to say. Thank you.
Do not thank me. All of this is my doing, my legacy. But at least it ends here. I thank you for standing with me, stranger. The anvil waits there for you to shatter it.
Yes, excellent idea. Just destroy it now, after all this.
Is there any boon I can grant you for your aid? A final favor before I am freed from my burden?
Argon, you lost Bronca to this. What do you want?
Yeah. I don't suppose you can bring Bronca back. Maybe make her a golem like you.
I would not do such a thing to her, even if I could.
Somehow I didn't think so. Well, and I don't want anything that would remind me of this. Best it's just done. There is still the matter of the election. I mean, we still need a paragon to get the Assembly support, right?
For the aid you've given me, I shall put hammer to steel one last time, and give you a crown for the king of your choice. Give it to whom you will. I do not wish to hear their names, nor anything more of them. I have already lived far beyond my time. I have no place here.
It is unfortunate the anvil can't be salvaged.
That was my great pride, and soon enough, my shame.
But where will you go? You don't mean to...
I do. I lived to ensure that the anvil was never used again. Now it never shall be. We all must have an end, Shale. May yours be one of your own choosing. You have my eternal thanks, stranger. A trust in all Tunshire. May you always find your way in the dark.
Rest in peace. Alright. You know, as a dwarf, I never thought I'd say this, but I am ready to get out here and see the sky. See a large stone tablet chipped with age, with a great number of doors runes carved into its surface. I examined the tablet more closely. The writings in Dwarven appears to be a long list of names, each with the stamp of their house next to them. You recognize few of the house names. At the bottom of the list are the words, "We honor those who have made this sacrifice, let their names be remembered." The carvings are still deep enough that a tracing could be taken, allowing the information to be carried elsewhere. Shale, do you recognize this at all?
No. Perhaps it thinks I should. It may have something to do with Caradon's words. If there is some way to make a copy of these runes, I am willing to study them. Perhaps there is something to be gleaned from them, I know not.
And Arn, what do you make of this?
Names. Long list of dwarves. Wait, hold on. We honor who have made this sacrifice. Let their names be remembered. Fart me a lullaby. It's a memorial of all the dwarves who became golems. Has to be. If there was some way of getting this back to the Shaper at Norzimar, I bet they'd brown their trousers. And pay good gold for it. Probably both.
I'll take a tracing of the tablet. The ancient runes are traced into the stack of papers, which you store on your back. Okay.
Well, that pretty much beat the sod out of how I imagined it. You ready to head back yet and share the news?
To the assembly, then. They need to know as soon as possible.
Yeah, those Deshirs have been trying to destroy the city for years. Haven't managed yet.
Yes, let us get the fuck out of here. Told you the deep roads were long. It isn't even over yet. We still have to decide the king.
Lords of the Assembly, I call for order. This argument gets us nowhere.
Then why these delaying tactics? I call for a vote right now. My father has one living child to assume the Idukan throne. Who would deny him that?
Your father made me swear on his deathbed you would not succeed him.
I apologize for the interruption, Lord Steward, but the Grey Warden has returned.
Well, Warden, what news do you bring?
I bring a crown forged by Caradon on the anvil of the void.
Caradon was trapped in the body of a golem. This warden granted him the mercy he sought, releasing him and destroying the anvil of the void. Before he died, Caradon forged a crown for Orzamar's next king, chosen by the ancestors themselves.
I would like to believe Ogren's word, but it's well known the Grey Warden is Balin's hireling.
Silence! This crown is of Paragon make, and bears House Hortan's ancient seal. Tell us, Warden, whom did Caradon choose?
chose Balin.
At last, this farce is ended, and I can take my rightful place on my father's throne.
Let the memories find you worthy. First amidst the lords of the houses, the King of Orzammar.
Do you acknowledge me as king?
I cannot defy a paragon. The throne is yours, King Balin.
And as my first act as king, I call for this man's execution. Guards, seize him!
Armand was an honorable rival. Let him retire in peace.
You know better than anyone the war facing us, Warden. Orzammar cannot afford to be divided. Anyone undermining my reign is serving only the Darkspawn. I will return to my palace to gather my generals and prepare our forces for the surface. I will see you there, Warden. You have my gratitude for all you have done for me. You have truly surprised me, brother. You have earned the right to rejoin House Ayduken. Without your aid, I would not have taken this throne so smoothly or so soon.
Yes, congratulations, bravo. Now where are my troops?
My generals are already preparing for a mission to the surface. When you have need of us, you shall have every able-bodied dwarf in Orzammar. Since you did more than I expected, I offer a personal reward as well. You may recognize this. Trian used it to crack skulls when he was showing off for father. I'm sure he'd want you to have it. Now, I have much to do. If there is nothing else...
My son, will he be cared for now?
Sure, send the whore and her brat to me. I'll make sure they take the name in a nice room in the smallest palace. Don't worry, brother. The boy will grow up hearing what a hero his father was. And if you die in the Blight, I'll be sure the whore wears sackcloth for at least a day. Now, I must address my other petitioners. Come back and visit sometime.
What an asshole.
There are people waiting, Warden. I must see to them.
But he's probably the best choice for Orzammar in terms of the future. Yeah, I know probably what you're thinking. Whoa, there's a total line right here.
Perhaps I was too quick to judge you for Trian.
King Balin will not forget your loyalty.
You did the right thing.
House Ayduken thanks you, Wood.
But yeah, it's more so... He saw... I'll explain myself at camp. I don't... to gather my thoughts.
So, I was thinking, we've come to know each other fairly well during our time in the Deep Roads.
Too well.
You're a bloody, fearsome sort. And me, I'm a warrior without a house to defend. Wandering about killing Darkspawn with a sodding Grey Warden sounds like just the thing to keep me occupied. So what do you say?
And what good would you be to me, exactly?
What good would I? You got so many allies you couldn't use one more? And one with 1,000 shattered Darkspawn skulls to his name?
But you lose your caste if you go to the surface.
I will. Yeah, but who sodding cares? Bronca ran off with my house, and I can't carry weapons down here anyway. I'm better off up there with you than down here where the sodding children laugh at me.
Fine, you can come along, Ogren.
And glad I am to hear it. You won't regret it. Now, do any of these sad sacks following you around know the first thing about making ale? Never mind. You can stop with the glaring. I'll ask him myself.
The throne restored and legends put to rest. If I'd heard it secondhand, I'd have called it a sodding lie. Warden, we've got a king because of you. The rest impressive, but the Legion is grateful most for restored leadership. It frees us to fight to the Darkspawn properly.
I'm glad Ferelden needs you at your best.
You'll have us. It's time the surfaces saw the good the stone can unleash. Back to Orzammar when we win, though. I'll not stay topside to lose my stone sense.
I heard. It's all over the city. Balin is king. My son will be an Idukan. I will take him to the palace. I can't wait for a proper bath and a nurse to watch him for me. My lord, perhaps you would like to give the boy a name?
Yeah, Duncan. That would be a nice name.
Duncan. That has a nice sound to it.
You've returned with all the excitement of... Did you learn anything about my Ruck?
I found his remains. He died heroically long ago.
Oh, my poor boy. I guess I knew, but... I just wish I could have seen him one last time. Here, this is my husband's masterwork, the first shield he smithed. I don't have anyone to save it for anymore. I'd like you to have it, for what you risked to bring me this news.
Hello, how can I... It's you! And it's been, well, quite a while. Enough time to get to the circle and back, I hope. Oh, please tell me what they said.
Yeah, I did this off recording, so you didn't see it, but he basically said yes.
Ancestors, bless you. I can't believe it. There hasn't even been a dwarven observer in the circle since Urelden in the 13th century. I need to pack. No, my parents would get suspicious. I need to go. Is there anything I should bring? Books? Tuition?
My reward would be a nice start.
Right, lyrium. Look, I can't go inside or my parents will know something's wrong, but I have a bit from the storeroom. I hope it's enough. I have either a lyrium rune that can be implanted in any weapon, or some of the serum mages use. Which do you want?
I'll take the rune.
Here you go. I hope it's enough to thank you. I'll never forget what you did. If you ever go to the circle again, maybe I'll see you there.
So I take it that the Swamp Witch and the Grey Warden are, intimate?
I am hoping that is not a reference to Alistair.
Because it believes I'm an oblivious moron.
Anything is possible. As to the original question, is there a reason you ask?
I'm simply curious as to whether or not it bewitched the Grey Warden.
I have no need to force anything from men.
Oh, my apologies then. I was about to offer my congratulations for a task accomplished.
And not intended as a backhanded compliment at all, yes?
Not at all. I'm the soul of politeness.
Give me a moment.
Is everything alright?
Of course everything's alright. Just give me one sodding moment. By the stone. I feel like I'm about to fall off the world with all that sky up there.
Yes, I remember that feeling. It passes.
Too bad. It's kind of like being drunk, but so much cheaper. Well, let's get moving. We're losing, daylight. There you are. Wanted to talk to you.
What about?
You and I, you know how sometimes you spend time with people and things.
I love you too, Ogren.
What? Keep your hands where I can see them. Sheesh. Can a man address a friend without getting all weird? I was just asking a favor. You had to go all that on me.
Favor, what is it?
I was thinking, I do know some people out here on the surface. A person, actually. A girl I knew in Orzammar. Before I left, obviously.
A girl you knew? Or a girl you knew?
What? Oh, you mean were we rutting? Oh, aye. After Branka left for the deep roads. Name's Felsi. She was a fiery one. I'm sure she's forgiven me by now. Thought maybe I'd track her down, see how she's been living.
Alright, do you know how to find her?
Last I heard, she was gonna live with her mother on the surface, near some lake. Clean Bad Lake, was it? Yeah, I sod it, I don't remember.
Clean Bad? You mean Lake Calenhad? You can go there.
No, I think it was Clean Bad. I remember because I thought, yeah, that's right. Dirty good, clean bad. Yeah. But thanks for offering to take us there. You're a good friend, Warden. No, what was it you wanted to say? Aye, all right then.
Alright, well, I think we'll end it there. But yeah, just to explain, I think Deus, who is seeing how the wound works, is not all about him, you know? Yeah, Balin's probably a tyrant, but he does push against the standard dwarven tradition, which hurts more people. And I think Balin's just going to hurt more of the nobles that want to keep the tradition, you know, the caste system and all that. So seeing that, it's a bit clunky. Should probably investigated more, but it was a bit clunky. But overall, very enjoyable mission. It's just the deep roads were so long. But yeah, I think Day is seeing that Aramont, who wanted to keep the old traditions, didn't necessarily agree with that anymore. Because again, well, mostly personally, keeping with the traditions, knowing that he's part of Aituken, that doesn't mean it means he can't continue his relationship with Morrigan. And the fact that, people were more free without a caste system. And Balin wants to, well, essentially just get rid of tradition. I don't know if he wants to get rid of the caste system directly, but I think he doesn't care about that. He's definitely going to rock the boat if he sees it's going to help him. And I think he does see that he doesn't want a person put in a position just by namesake alone, but by actual skill. And that's what he respects. So I think Leos sees that, even though it's regrettably, he kind of lost. He's more of a warden now than an Aituken. And so he did what he thought was best as a warden, but mostly what he sees as more of the dwarven race than an actual dwarf in politics, regardless of what his name is. Hopefully that all makes sense. But I think as of now, we're going to end it here, and I thank you guys for watching, but next time we'll probably tackle Ogren's personal quest and Sten's personal quest. And then probably try to cure Lord Howramont. Lord Howe. Yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for watching until the end. I know these two are too long specials. I told you, the dwarves are very long. The dwarven side quest is very long. The dwarves are short, but but anyway. I thank you guys for watching, and goodbye.